Hello everyone, yeah, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'll show you how to create Figma slots. So slots happens to be a new feature that came out sometimes around excuse me, March 2026. So it allows you to make or build flexible components in Figma. So we all know how components, abilities to create components makes your design very easy. But I think one or two, on different occasions you'll have wished for the component to be more flexible in the sense that you can rearrange content. You can choose to have some the same component can choose to use some some elements in it and not use, for example, for a card of product, you can choose to use the image and then the name of the product, the price, the button, and all of those things, and then still use the same component maybe for something else on your page, maybe like news and whatever. And then in that particular one, you don't want to have image, or you want to have image. Just the flexibility of probably rearranging things or rearranging the content of the component or the element in the component, or even ability to add multiple or repeated elements. For example, in cases where you have list, or you have things like recent activity like a dashboard, the way you are able to add multiple items, just like the way you see in this on this page, something like this. So let's just go on and see how to create it. For this particular tutorial, I will just be creating a simple one that allows you to, a simple card slot that we can use for different scenario of using cards. So to create a slot, you come to your frame, you add a frame, right, based on what you are trying to achieve. So I'll make this frame an auto layout, or I'll add it to an auto layout, and then I can choose for that to be vertical, and then I'll right click here and then make this a component. The reason is that your slots only work inside a component. So if this is not making a component, you can't create a slot, and you can't create a slot directly. So I'm adding this new frame inside now, and this frame will be the frame for my what's it called, that will be the frame that contains the product, or that contains the slot. So I'll also add auto layout to that, and then make this vertical as well. So I'll then right click on this inner frame, and that will be the frame I will turn to or convert to slots. So the moment you see this pink color, this has been converted into slot. So the next thing I'll do is just to rename this to slot card or something. So we have this now, and of course you can set some probably default elements that you want to see in this particular should I say in this particular slot, right? And I don't want to do that for this particular scenario, but if you want to do it, if you come to this place and you click, right, you will see preferred instances, and when you click, you'll be able to add instances from your existing component that you want to have or to set as preferred instances. And what that will do is automatically, when the slot card that we have created, this component is added where you are using it or is inserted, it comes with those existing instances, and you can choose to remove or even adjust accordingly. But here I'm not setting anything at default. So the next thing I will do is to I want to remove the fill. For me, this is essential for the kind of design I want to achieve. Of course, yours, you may not need to do that, or you can even change the background color to whatever color that you want, and also add other styling as possible. So here I'll come here and click on assets, and then in assets I'll look for the slot card I just created. So I will insert an instance, and the moment I do that, it will show this plus sign, which shows that I can start adding instances. So I'll go to my component again, I'll select shoe image, which is what I'm adding first, and then the next thing I will select here is the I want to have the title. So you keep seeing this plus sign, So I want to add like a title that will show the name of the product. So here I've added that. So let me just edit that already. So this is the name of the shoe, right? So the next thing I'll do, I want to actually add another title. I want to use that another text. So I'll be using that text for the price this time around, and then maybe just to do everything I want at once. So I'll add like a action button that shows buy now. So for this, give me a minute. For this, I will adjust this to the size of the shoe. So we assume this is 40,000 naira, and then maybe I want to just change the color of this. So this needs 110. Okay. So I'm okay with this one. So I have this now. Yep. Okay. So I think I'm okay with it. So this is an instance of the card now. I can of course duplicate and have it fill my page just as I want. So I can highlight this together. Excuse me. Okay. So just doing a little adjustment accordingly, right? And then if I highlight everything, can just shoot. Yeah. So I have this first use case. So let's go on and maybe add another section where I'll call that maybe latest news. So I want to create like news card or something like that. So what I will do, all right, so I'll be creating the latest news section. So let's go on and do that. So I'll come to asset as usual, the same card slot card. I will insert it here and then begin to, so it's news. So I think the structure I want to use, it's something like having the title first, and then after the title I want to have the what's it called now, I think I want to have a paragraph, and after a paragraph probably add an image, and then after the image I want to add an action, call to action button for them to read more, right? So here we have this now, and for this particular section for this particular card I'll be adding a field where, so I'll be using this color. So yeah, I like the way it came out. So I have this as my first card. All right, so see the way it looks. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, if you want to rearrange content, probably I feel like the button should come before the image, then I can easily do that. Nothing is distorted. So that's one of the beauty of the flexibility that the slots feature provides, unlike regular components where you can easily do what I just did. Okay, so I brought that back to where it was. So I can just duplicate. Okay, so I have this, then I'll go ahead and just duplicate that to have the other ones there. Yep. So this is what I have right now. The same card components being used for different um, content or flexible content, right? On and on like that. You can still use it for other things, right? So create it once and then reuse as flexible as you want. So alright guys, thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.